Welcome everybody to Rattler Field for tonight's 29-6A matchup between the Judson Rockets and your San Marcos Rattlers. We are back live on YouTube. We are excited. The CTE Digital Communications Program is excited to have their students putting together a live broadcast package for the viewing audience to check out Rattler baseball. We were excited to bring it to you just last Friday night, our first live broadcast, and boy, was it a great way to get started. A walk-off home run in a 2-1 victory over East Central. And so tonight, the Rattlers, as you see there, expressing appreciation on Teacher Appreciation Night, walking to the field, honoring their teachers, bringing them out on the field with them. Tonight, the Rattlers are taking on the Judson Rockets. The Rockets are 4-14 overall in district play. They're 0-3. This is a home and away. We'll go to Judson on Friday night. Their last game was a 14-2 loss against Steele. For your Rattlers, overall 11-5-1 in district 3-2, tied for third in 29-6A. And of course, their last game was that 8-inning thriller Friday night here at Rattler Field against East Central in a 2-1 walk-off home run fashion. We'll be back with Rattler baseball in just a moment. First pitch in just a few minutes. Keep it here on the Rattler Up Network.
On behalf of the student body and staff of San Marcos CISD, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to our voters who helped us pass the 2023 bond. We're really excited to bring you some of the things we have done with the bond money in the hopes of helping our student body. You will see some of our newest safety features that have come with the purchase of 6 new buses, and we're excited to share those with you. Illuminated school bus signs. The illuminated signs enhance visibility during early mornings and low light conditions. Illuminated stop arms. When the red lights flash, 2 brightly lit stop arms extend, providing clear signals for motorists to stop. Backup cameras. Our backup cameras allow drivers to safely detect and avoid any obstacles when reversing. Electric crossing gates. The crossing gates extend in front of the bus, allowing students to safely cross with clear visibility. Integrated car seats. These integrated seats double as car seats, providing extra support and safety for our smallest riders. We are grateful for these upgrades to our bus system. We look forward to instilling more confidence in you all as we move forward with our bond projects. Again, thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts for entrusting us with the safety of your Rattlers, past, present, and future. Rattler up.
Rattler ball game as they picked up a non-district game on Saturday. Churchill came to town, and the Rattlers were able to pick up a 12-6 victory. One of the most important parts of that is for Coach Webb, it was his 450th win in his career. So congratulations to Coach Webb. Again, teachers are making their way off the field. Special night here at Rattler Field for Teacher Appreciation Night. That is hosted by the San Marcos High School Rattler Baseball Booster Club and sponsored by NL Designs and Mile High Mows. Those sponsors are proud to sponsor this evening where the hard work and dedication of teachers to shape the future of students is recognized. Lots of sponsors we could be thanking all night long. You come out to Rattler Field, you see the signs, you see the flags, you see all the great things for the players, and that is thanks to all our terrific sponsors, especially at the top of the card, the platinum sponsors, AAL, USG Texas, Hill Country Sports. AAL Source is a nationwide supplier of lighting products for the new construction, multi-family development industry. They are currently working with multiple developers building projects in and around our community. AAL is the primary donor to USG Cares Foundation, which is a 501c3 that supports local athletes through participation in USG Texas and Hill Country Sports Academy located right here in San Marcos by providing additional funding for those in need. So thanks to those platinum sponsors for bringing us all the great parts of Rattler Field. And speaking of Rattler Field, the throwdown to second is complete and we are ready to go. Rattlers taking on the Rockets. Let's play some baseball. All right, the Rattlers make their way to the mound and getting ready for their first at-bat here in the top of the first. And leading off for the Judson Rockets will be number 17, shortstop Richard Garza. Garza's hitting .219 this season. 7 hits, 6 RBI. Looking to get the Rockets started here. Behind the plate, finishing off the battery for the Rattlers. Catching Jack Vasquez will be Colson Giese. And we are underway. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. Great start, 0-1. All right, Garza looks in. Bat on the ball, and it's a base hit to left field. Rockets get a runner on to get them started. Left field base hit, runners on, and that'll bring up number 2, Corey Johnson. Again, 41 strikeouts for Jack Vasquez in his 5 game appearances. Looking to add to that total here tonight against the Rockets. Here's the pitch to Johnson. Swing and a miss for a strike. Corey Johnson for the Rattlers, a 118 batter and 17 at-bats. He scored 3 runs. We've got a pickoff over at first. Got the runner. We've got a pickle. Over to second, back across now, pitcher covering. Slide goes past the bag, tag is there, and that runner is erased, and there's one down in the top of the first. Well, we allowed a batter, which hasn't happened to Jack Vasquez in a long time, to have a runner on base, but great way to erase him right away. And now Corey Johnson with 1 out and nobody on. It's back on him to get the rally started for the Rockets. It's 0-1 to Johnson. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. Strike 2. Johnson has pitched 1 2/3 innings this year for the Rockets. Comes on in relief at times. Here's the 0-2. Right there. Got him looking. Strike 3. 2 away here in the top of the first. And the Rattlers are right back to the business they want to be in here. 42nd strikeout for Vasquez on the season. All right, outside for a ball for the Rockets, number 42, Colt Winchell. One of their better batters, .536 average on the season. Here's the pitch. That one fooled him. He held off, and it came back across the plate for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. Colt has 28 at-bats, one of the more prominent players in the Judson lineup, as that ball's fouled up and out of play to the right field side, 1-2. We talk about the sponsors here. We talked about our platinum sponsors, but our gold sponsors also a big part of event nights and seasons here at Rattler Field, including Cavender Nissan and Christus Health. Couldn't do it without them. Here's the 1-2. Misses outside, 2-2. Colt's a junior for the Rockets. Looking to get something going on a 2-out rally. And here's the pitch. Boy, the Rattlers thought that one. I hesitated. I wanted to see a call that looked good. It looked good to most of us. A little bit. Started heading to the dugout. Umpire didn't like it, so we're going to go full count with 2 outs here at the top of the first. And that one will get him. Strike 3, swinging. Vasquez, right off the bat, Vasquez allows a base hit, picks him off. 2 strikeouts to follow, and we send the Rockets down in order. And we've played half an inning here at Rattler Field. The Rockets fail to score, and the Rattlers coming up in the bottom of the first. Keep it here on the Rattler Up Network. Welcome back to Rattler Field. We head to the bottom of the first. We're scoreless in this District 29 6A matchup between the Rockets and the Rattlers. Rattlers getting their first look now at the Rockets pitcher, number 12, Elijah Flowers, through 8 1/3 this inning. This year, he's got a 9.24 ERA and 0-2 record. He's walked 17 batters and struck out 11. And leading off for the Rattlers is number 22, shortstop Charlie Helgeson. All right, here's the pitch. Takes that one for a strike, 0-1. We are working. We had a couple of students that weren't able to make it for us. We're a little skeleton staff today as we continue to learn our way through this methodology of bringing you Rattler baseball live on this broadcast. Our center field camera having some issues. We'll come back as soon as it can to that camera. but we'll continue to bring you everything we've got. We have a 4-camera setup here at Rattler Field. With the pitch, misses for a ball, 2-1. Cameras at first base, third base, and center field, as well as a camera up on top of Toyota Rattler Stadium, this one right here, to try to bring you all the action and bring you all the fun of Rattler baseball. Here's the pitch. This is high for a ball, 3-1. Helgeson gets on base plenty, a .429 on base percentage, actually leads the team with 13 walks. And here's the pitch, misses outside, make it 14. And we get a runner on base to start the bottom of the first. Helgeson heads to first, and we turn now to number 11, Landon Munoz. All right, Flowers is checking over to see if Rockets would love to do what the Rattlers did and get that first leadoff runner right off the bat. We'll see if he makes an attempt over. He steps off, but no throw. Munoz, 279 hitter on the year, 372 slugging. He scored 11 runs, drove in 7 RBI. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. All right, Charlie gets the lead at first, a pretty healthy lead here. Steps off, ground ball, foul down the third base line, and leaving the count at 1-1. For the Rockets behind the plate, catcher number 42, Colt Winchell, the battery made for Flowers. Here comes the one. He stepped off again. Again, the Rockets just as worried about the leadoff runner for the Rattlers as we were in the first. Helgeson gets his lead and the pitch. Little blooper up to shortstop. Garza on it for the catch, and there's one down. That's going to bring up Elijah Ramirez for the Rattlers, left-handed batter. He actually leads the team with 13 runs scored and 12 runs batted in. This will be a good time to add to that tally with Charlie over at first base. Elijah manning the center field alley on top of the Rattler head tonight in Rattler Field. Ball misses outside for a ball. Love to see the teachers that are still here watching the Rattlers on Teacher Appreciation Night. They got honored before the game, got to walk out on the field with the player that had selected them. Such a huge, huge time for the teachers to be selected on something like this. As that ball is hit to the second baseman who bobbles it, tries to continue to make the play at second, gets it, but no play to first, so the Rockets not able to convert the double play on the ground ball to Ramirez. So the Rattlers will have 2 outs with 1 on, and that will bring up the pitcher, number 6, Jack Vasquez. All right, let's see if Jack can get a 2-out rally going here for the Rattlers. Here's the pitch. Loops one over the pitcher's head. Shortstop's charging, can't make the play. Vasquez is on. If you're going to get a rally going, that's how you do it. Rattlers are going to have 2 runners on now, just in time. For number 25, Colson Giese. We talked a lot about it already, and we'll probably continue to talk about it for quite some time, as we know. Big game for him Friday night against East Central. Let's see what we can do against the Rockets. Ball floats in there for a strike. Infield not holding Ramirez on at second, kind of giving a half-hearted attempt, but it's allowing him to get a couple extra steps. Got to believe a base hit here would score a run. Here's the 0-1. Far and away ball, 1-1. Colson also plays football for San Marcos High School. He's also enrolled in culinary arts, one of another CTE program here at the high school, along with digital communications, who's bringing you this broadcast here tonight. There's a shot into center field. If it drops, the run's going to score. It does. They send the runner. They're going to go for the plate. Play at the plate. Not in time. The run scores. RBI single, and the Rattlers take a 1-0 lead. Ramirez comes around to score on the base hit straight up the middle. And exactly as the doctor ordered, 2-out rally is happening. That leaves Vasquez at second, Giese at first, and now a chance to add to the lead with number 12, junior Cole Owiatrick coming to the plate. All right, it's one of those, it's tough for the Rockets. They feel like they could have gotten out of the inning earlier on. Now that run's going to be on the board the whole game, obviously. They wish they could take that back. They can't. They got to see if they can't limit the damage here. A little more aggressive at second base with Vasquez on the base. Shortstop at second baseman trying to dance between. Pitcher stepped off, but he's going to now make an attempt at the plate. Here's the first pitch to Owiatrick. Takes for a strike, 0-1. Cole leads the team with 2 doubles this season, batting .308 with a .385 slugging. He's driven in 6 RBI this season. Here's the 0-1. Runners go. Hit and run was on. Ball fouled down the first base side, and it'll be 0-2 as the runners make their way back to their bases. Wind not nearly as violent here tonight as it was last Friday night. The wind was howling against East Central. And beautiful, beautiful night here at Rattler Field. 2 outs, and here's the 0-2. Pushes that one down the right field line. Runners making a play. It's going to go out of play, and we're going to do 0-2 again. I'm going to take a minute to also thank our silver sponsors. They sponsor all season long, and our team meal sponsors. That includes Esquivel Glass, the Root Cellar, and the Garcia's Restaurant in Seguin. Thank you to them for all that they do for Rattler baseball. All right, 2 outs, 0-2, and here's the pitch. Runners go again. Ball is hit straight back. Watch out, concession stand. No, it stays, yeah. Goes into the stands, and we're going to do it again. Crowd responds. I couldn't see it from my vantage point. Might have had a athletic play by some fans, or maybe even a teacher there in the stands directly behind home plate. All right, on the last 2 pitches, the runners have gone on 0-2, trying to take the most of this opportunity to get more runs here in the bottom of the first, continue that early lead. Pitcher steps off. The Rockets have seen it. The Rockets know full well what the Rattlers are doing. The Rattlers are just demanding that they stop it. 0-2, here we go. Clubs it off the side of the bat. It gets past the second baseman, Ramirez. 1 run is coming in. Play is cut off. They go back to second base. He's there. And another run scores. RBI single by Owiatrick. And the Rattlers are up 2-0. Vasquez comes around to score. Pitcher Flowers cut that off, sent it back to second, hoping to get Giese at second. Giese returned on time, and we've scored 2 runs with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Great to get an early lead like this, and that is going to bring up for the Rattlers number 9, Mason Gamboa. Mason, third base today, looking to add to the rally here. Takes first pitch for a strike. Here it's a double whammy. Not only we got 2 runs on the board, but already a lot of pitches by Flowers here in the first. Pitch count always in effect here, so you see that take of that first pitch. Gamboa confident he can do something with another pitch if he sees one he likes. Here's the 0-1. Pitcher steps off again. We talked pace of game against East Central. Certainly a slower pace by this Rockets pitcher, taking his time, especially with the runners on. That one looked inside. Umpire liked it, though. Rung it up, and it's 0-2 to Gamboa. Gamboa turned inward. He's obviously willing to get hit. Leads the team with 5 hit by pitches. That's a guy that's willing to get on base any way it takes. Here's the 0-2. He takes a shot out to left field, getting back behind the left fielder's head. It goes over his head and to the wall. 1 run is going to score. The runner is being sent from third Ball comes in, it's not going to be in time. 2-run score. Gamboa with a 2 RBI double, and the Rattlers are up 4-0 in the first inning. Just like that, we had 2 outs, wondering if we were going to be able to get something across, and we come around with 4 runs, and we go to the number 8 spot in the order. Number 4, Kane. Number 22. Well, our numbers are all off here. I'll figure it out here. Ball missed. Ball. This is Javi Hernandez batting for the Rattlers. I apologize. Couldn't see from the press box. Runner at second with 2 outs. Ball missed outside, 2-0. Hernandez looking to see if he can add to this 4-0 Rattler lead early on. Takes that one for a strike, 2-1. If Hernandez is able to keep the inning going, we will go to Nate Velasquez, who's on deck. Here's a 2-1. Fouls that one off, 2-2. Again, 2-out rally by the Rattlers here. 4 runs in the inning. Early 4-0 lead. Counts 2-2 to Hernandez. Fouls that one off the wrists. He'll see another pitch. Gamboa at second, we mentioned, leads the team in hit by pitches, so he's on base at a 455 clip. He scored 4 times. We'd love to bring him around for the 5th time. The catcher wants an appeal to the umpire standing at second. Not typically going to get that call. So it is a ball. We're going to go full count, 3-2. 3-2, 2 outs. So you got to believe Gamboa is running. Let's see if Hernandez can bring him in. Missed high, and he heads down to first with a walk. And we're going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs, 4-0 lead. And coming to the plate, number 21, sophomore Nate Velasquez. All right, Nate looking to add to that RBI total. 2 runners on, 2 opportunities to do it. 4-0 lead for the Rattlers here. That one misses up and in for a ball, 1-0. Rattler parents and teachers both in the crowd looking to see some more runs by the Rattlers. Swinging a miss for a strike. That's going to even the count at 1 apiece. Javi with a huge lead at first base, knowing that they're not worried about him. As that ball sails on to the outside for another ball, 2-1. Again, Rockets focused on trying to get that all-important 3rd out at the plate. But as we saw, ball put in play definitely is danger if you give up too much. Monster lead at first base. And that one misses outside for a ball, 3-1. If Velasquez gets on here, we're going to go back to the top of the order, and we're going to bat around in the first. Great way to start for the Rattlers here at Rattler Field. Velasquez is going to probably see something as good as he can see right here, 3-1 count. Opportunity, but it misses high for a ball, and we load the bases. And we're going to just say, let's do it again. We're going to have Charlie come back. Charlie Helgeson coming back. Charlie is going to lead it off, but that's going to bring out a Rockets coach. Elijah Flowers has had a tough outing, gone through the Rattler lineup straight away. He's gotten 2 outs, but given up 4 runs. No indication if the switch is being made just yet. May just be out here to talk the young man down. And for the Rattlers, this kind of a lead buys you that kind of padding you want, especially at the plate. Chance to wait for pitches you want to see, chance for you to take, be patient. And I'm sure that's what Webb and his coaching staff is letting that Rattler staff know right now. When we come back, we'll have the bases loaded, 2 outs. And again, the Rattlers lead 4-0. All right, we're going to stick with Flowers. He remains on the mound. He's a junior. Again, only 8 1/3 innings pitched up until this point. So he's getting the experience here. You got to get it some way. He's a junior. He'll grow from this, and I'm sure the coaches at Judson will help him through this. But right now, he's got to face Charlie Helgeson again for the second time this inning. Helgeson walked in that first at bat. And here we go. All right. That one caught the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Mason, Javi, and Nate would all love to come around. 0-1 pitch to Helgeson. That one misses wild. Runner's going to advance. Play close to the plate, and he's there. Catcher took it himself, couldn't quite make it. Gamboa scores, and the Rattlers lead 5-0. All right, wild pitch puts another run on the board for the Rattlers. Helgeson now faces a 1-1 count. That one's popped up. Catcher looks like trying to make a play, gets out of play and into the stands. It'll be 1-2. All right, runners at second and third. Flowers looks in for the signs. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, shot to Judson's third baseman. He doesn't able to make the catch, but he is able to make the throw across the diamond for the out. And the Rattlers are finally retired. Tough inning for the Rockets. Great inning for the Rattlers. They score 5 runs, and at the end of 1, the Rattlers lead the Rockets 5-0. We'll be back here on the Rattler Up Network. All right, welcome back to Rattler Field. We're working on some camera issues. I'll guide you through with the audio here. We're in the top of the second. Rattlers lead 5-0, and leading off for the Rockets is number 22, John Ramirez, their first baseman. Jack Vasquez on the mound for the Rattlers. And here's the pitch to start us off. That one misses for a ball, 1-0. Again, this broadcast being brought to you by the digital communications program at the high school. That pitch is there for a strike, 1-1. These students have produced live productions in the Rattler broadcast studio at the high school. They've done remote broadcasts taped and edited for later airing. And that pitch is in there for a strike, 1-2. This is their first experiment at live remote broadcasting, and they're excited to use Rattler Baseball as their lab. So they bring these games here. We're hoping to bring 8 games to you this season. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 1 out in the inning. They're hoping to use this experiment to bring Rattler Baseball to you live on YouTube on the Rattler Up Network. And part of that experiment is finding camera angles, finding battery connections, and all sorts of technical stuff that I have no idea about, but I'm really proud of the work that Josh Waklowzik and Jack Moore do in that digital communication program to keep things going and bring these kids up to par. That pitch is there for a strike to number 3, Jalen Adams, a senior for the Judson Rockets. And so you're looking at the stadium cam. We have a student up on top by the press box at Toyota Rattler Stadium. Swing and a miss for a strike, 0-2. See there our third base camera shooting in toward the stadium. Swing and a miss, got him, strike 3. Two up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts, 4 strikeouts on the night for Vasquez, bringing the season total to 45. And that's going to bring up the pitcher for the Rockets, number 12, Elijah Flowers. Best way to get yourself back in the game from the mound is to go get something done on the plate. Let's see if he can take care of business here. That ball misses outside for a ball. Flowers again had a rough first inning. Opening rebound. We had that same thing. Not great first innings against East Central for either team. As Flowers swings and misses to even the count. First inning, both Rattlers and the Hornets put a run on the board, and then it went silent. We had to go to the 8th to settle it. Here tonight, lots of runs scored by the Rattlers here in the first. It'll be hard pressed for Judson as Flowers takes a strike there, 1-2. To come back, they're going to need their own big inning here. But it's going to be tough to do against the left-handed hurler, Jack Vasquez. Here's the 1-2. Up and in for a ball, 2-2. Vasquez is also enrolled in our kinesiology program at San Marcos High School. Just a sophomore. Lots of decisions to make about his future. He's just enjoying being a Rattler right now. The ball's fouled off. We'll do 2-2 again. Again, just a .26 ERA. So it has been hard to get on board against Vasquez. It's certainly been hard to score against Vasquez. In fact, the East Central hit in the first inning was the first in 3 games that anybody's been able to put up against him. So it's been a great run for the sophomore. This ball again grounded to foul, 2-2. He's got the signs and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, strikes out the side. The Rockets go down 1-2-3. And in the middle of the second inning, it's the Rattlers 5, Rockets 0. Keep it here for more Rattler Baseball on the Rattler Up Network. All right, welcome back to the Rattler Field. We go to the bottom of the second. The Rockets have elected to change pitchers. They now go with number 17, Richard Garza, the senior. He's 0-2 on the season with a 4.59 ERA through 21 and a third innings pitched. He's walked 10 and has 11 strikeouts. Rattlers just came out flying in the first inning. 5 runs and a 2-out rally for the Rattlers. Looking to continue that here. Leading off is number 11, Landon Munoz. Landon's got 2 triples on the year. That would be a great way to start this bottom of the second for the Rattlers. One misses up and away for a ball. Landon is also in the Advanced Culinary Arts program as a part of San Marcos High School. As he sees the 1-0, that ball popped up. Catcher trying to get under. Fans look like it's coming out of play, and it does. Heads up at Rattler Field. Foul ball straight back, and it's going to be 1-1. All right, that one, he didn't go head hunting. I think he lost the grip. Either way, Munoz has to dial out of the way, and it's 2-1. Now 3-1. Garza working a little faster clip than Flowers in the first. That ball's looped up into right field, shortstop, or second base in right field, and the second baseman drops it. E4 as Isaiah Ramirez not able to make the catch, kind of colliding with the right fielder Lucidio. They didn't collide, but they were afraid of it, and just that fear, unfortunately, let that ball drop for the Rockets. So an error on the second baseman is going to allow a leadoff runner for the Rattlers, and going to bring up number 4, Elijah Ramirez. Elijah reached on a fielder's choice in the first and came around to score. Put the first run on the board for the Rattlers in this game. Takes that pitch for a strike. Elijah leads the team in RBI with 12. He's also scored 13 runs this season. 14 including this game now. That one's just above the letters for a ball, 1-1. All right, back in now. Garza looks into the signs, looks over at first to check Munoz, throws over, not in time. Rattlers got 5 runs on 6 hits in that first inning. Well on their way in this District 29 6A matchup. Here's the 1-1. Up and away for a ball, 2-1. All right. Munoz looks in, gets his signs now. Pretty conservative lead just in case. No reason to be aggressive here. Balled into center field. Johnson under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away in the inning. And that's going to bring up number 6, Jack Vasquez. We talked about Jack's arm, but his bat's been on fire, leading the team in most categories. He reached on an error in the first, but did come around to score. He's got Munoz on first, just asking to be driven in. He shares that RBI lead with Elijah with 12. He could break that tie if he drives in a run here. Runner goes, ball fouled to the screen, 0-1. All right, the 0-1. Runner goes again. Ball taken inside, throw down, drifts into center field. Runner can't advance, but he's safe there at second. We're going to give him the stolen base and put Munoz at second base. And now Vasquez will face an 0-2 count. The ball popped up in the infield. First base, second base under it. First base calls it. John Ramirez gets it. And that's a second out. Again, sorry, we're not updating the side of the score bug there. The score is correct. It is 5-0. But one of our producers is out fixing a camera as we're trying to get you a little bit more than on this broadcast. Again, this is our learning environment for these students, doing the best that they can. Number 25, Colson Giese up for the Rattlers. First pitch is a strike. So we'll get that score bug updated for you. Again, 5-0 Judson lead. There are 2 outs in the inning. 5-0 Rattler lead, apologize. 2 outs in the inning, and Giese has an 0-1 count. Runner takes off again. Throw down to third is in time. They get him, and that will do it for the Rattlers in the second. No runs, and the Rattlers maintain a 5-0 lead. Keep it here on the Rattler Up Network.
Oh boy, you're all sweaty.
Welcome back to Rattler Baseball. We go to the top of the third with the Rockets down 5-0 to the Rattlers. We want to thank some more of our sponsors, these returning bronze sponsors. They include Southwest Towing, Saucedo's Record Service, Ernie's Paint and Body, Paul's Paint and Body, Frost Paint, Carruthers Dental, Sunset Bowling Lanes, RBFCU, McCoy's Building Supply, and NL Designs. Each and every one of those community partners a vital part of bringing Rattler Baseball and making it a great experience for our Rattlers. First pitch in the top of the third is a ball, 1-0. For the Rockets, number 8, Zane Santos is up to bat, a sophomore for the Rockets. Here's the 1-0. Ball back up the middle. It's going to get through the shortstop and find its way through for a base hit. So Santos reaches base. And the Rockets looking to rebound from this 5-0 deficit. That will bring up number 31, Isaiah Ramirez. Isaiah, just a freshman for the Rockets. Batting 143 and 7 at-bats. So important chance for him to show his worth. With a runner at first and no outs, looking to start a rally for the Rockets. Throw over to first, and he got him. And for the second time, the Rockets get the leadoff runner on, and they pick him off the very next time. One away in the inning. You know, if you're going to let a leadoff batter on, that's the best way to do it. So 2 hits for the Rockets in this game, both erased almost immediately. And now Ramirez up with nobody on base. That pitch misses inside for a ball. Again, a freshman batting the eighth spot, a very young Rocket team, very much like the Rattlers. That one catches for a strike, 1-1. Only 4 seniors on this Rockets team, very much exactly like the Rattlers. 4 seniors on the Rattlers team. So the Rockets looking to do something with a young team. The Rattlers have seemingly, as the pitch hits for a strike, Rattlers have been able to really activate a lot of sophomores to drive this team to some wins lately. Rockets falling on some hard times. Ground ball is foul. Continues to be 1-2 to Santos. Or to Ramirez, sorry. Ramirez is their second baseman tonight for the Rockets. All right, 1 out, 1-2. Breaking pitch didn't quite break back over the plate on the outside. That'll even the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off the screen for another opportunity. Vasquez with 5 strikeouts so far in the now 8 batters that he's seen. Counts even at 2 apiece, 1 away in the inning. That one misses on the outside. Ramirez didn't chase, and the count goes full 3-2. Full count, 1 away. We'll step off and reset. Big opportunity for the freshman here, Isaiah Ramirez for the Rockets. Full count against the ace, Jack Vasquez. If he could get on, that would be huge for him. But instead, he swings and misses. Strikes him out for the 6th strikeout in just 3 innings work for Vasquez. And that brings up the bottom of the order for the Rockets, number 23, Trey Lisario. Trey's another freshman. Again, a very young team, as we mentioned. Freshman for the Rockets, batting 205 at-bats. He scored a run. Walked twice with 3 strikeouts. Misses high for a ball. There's the 1-0. That one just a little low for a ball. 2-0. Freshman Trey Lisario looking to make an impact here. Show the coach he's one to count on. Takes a pitch low for a ball, ball 3. Vasquez a little frustrated here, kind of missing just barely on some corners. You gotta just throw one right down the middle here and see if the freshman can hit it. It's exactly what he does. Lisario holds off, and it's 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Misses inside, ball 4. Looked like Lisario was up there to walk. It's exactly what he does. There's a runner on first now, and the Rockets head to the top of the order now with number 17, who's the pitcher, Richard Garza, which is batting .219 in his 32 at-bats this season. That pitch misses outside for a ball. After 2 successful pickoff attempts, you can see the freshman Lisario getting almost no lead at all. He does not want to be the 3rd pickoff victim of the night from Vasquez. Throws over to first, not in time. Again, that left-handed motion is always hard in baseball for any runner at first, but Vasquez has an excellent move, teases the plate of the plate, makes the throw over to first. It's been successful twice tonight. This time he delivers to the plate and gets a swing and a miss for a strike, 1-1. Richard Garza came in to pitch in the 2nd after a rough outing for Flowers against the Rattlers, giving up 5. Throw back over to first, again, not in time. Garza for the Rockets pitched the 2nd, was able to get him, allow no runners on, faced 4 batters, got 2 fly balls and a runner that reached on an error. Got to believe he's probably coming back out for the 3rd. He'd like to have some runs on the board when he does it this time. Throw over a lot closer this time. Freshman Licedio at first base, doing everything he can to get back to the base in time. That quick move from Vasquez. Here's the 1-1. That pitch not there. Frustration from the Rattler dugout for a pitch they thought they had. We'll bring up a 2-1 count. Ground ball to the shortstop, over to first. Stretch across by Wiatrick, and it's there. Charlie to Cole, and the Rockets are retired. So we've played 2.5 at Rattler Field. It's the Rockets 0, the Rattlers 5. 5-0 Rattlers. Keep it here on the Rattler Up Network. All right, welcome back to Rattler Field. We head to the bottom of the third now. Rattlers leading 5-0. Great start for the Rattlers in this District 29 6A contest. A play at third was the end of the inning last time, and so number 25, Giese, will return to the bat for the Rattlers to lead off the third. That one misses up and in for a ball. Swing and a miss for a strike, 1-1. As expected, number 17, Garza, the senior for the Rockets, remains on the mound. Had a successful second inning, looking to stop this onslaught from the Rattlers from that first inning. As a foul ball goes to the screen, it's a 1-2 count. All right, here's the 1-2. That one breaks just away for a little bit for a 2-2 count. Again, Rattlers score 5 in the first. Didn't do it, wasn't able to get anything across in the second here. Looking to add to that 5-0 lead now in the third. And that ball hits him. He's going to get on base. We're going to get the leadoff runner on a hit by pitch. And that's going to bring up number 9, Mason Gamboa. Mason, the man that's been hit by pitch more often than any other Rattler. And now he's got Wiatrick at first, hoping to drive him in. Gamboa has 7 RBI on the season, 11 hits and 4 runs scored. Sent out an information form to the Rattlers this week to find out a little bit more about him. Senior Mason Gamboa plans to attend Texas State. His favorite player is Roughneck Odor of his favorite team, the Texas Rangers. Looking to do something to make them proud here tonight. Squares around a bunt right now. Infield charges in. Long pause from the pitcher. Bunt is down. It's a great bunt. Runner advances. The throw over to first. They'll get the out on a tag. And that is Rattler baseball. Advance the runner, score the run. It's Webb baseball. It's what's brought him 450 wins on the season. And that's going to bring up all right, let me get reset here. Time called at the plate. Looks like we got one number. Yeah, we have number 9, Mason Gamboa, up now. Apologize for the error on the earlier part of the game here. That ball misses for another ball, 2-0. That one catches his play for a strike. Rockets have been okay since that disastrous first inning. Looking to see what they can do to rebound and get back in this ball game. They've got to stop the Rattlers here in the third if they want that to happen. That pitch misses outside for a ball. 3-1. And that ball driven to right field. Rockets right fielder charging in on it. Able to make the play. Lucidio in right field. And there's 2 away for the Rattlers. That'll bring up number 10, Javi Hernandez. All right, runner at second, 2 outs. Rattlers got a 2-out rally in the first. Let's see if they can follow suit here in the third. Ball misses outside, 1-0. Javi takes a pitch for a strike, 1-1. Javi with a .455 on-base percentage. 5 runs scored, 2 RBI. Fouls that one off for a strike, 1-2. All right, big pitch here again. 2 strikes with 2 outs happened multiple times in that first inning, and the Rockets weren't able to convert. Pitcher Richard Garza now looking to see if he can get out of this inning. 5-0 through 3 would not be the end of the world for the Rockets as he lets that one go for a ball. We even the count, 2-2. Left fielder Nate Velasquez on deck for the Rattlers. Here's the pitch. That ball's driven into center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Runner's going to come around third. There's going to be a play at the plate. It's going to miss. Run scores. Runner advances to second. And he's safe at second, not able to make the tag. Base hit, scores a run. He advances to second on the throw, and the Rattlers take a 6-0 lead. Once again, the Rattlers unable to make the stop when it's important on 2 outs. Although the Judson Rocket manager wants to see a little bit about what's going on at that second base call. Diego Patino, the head coach for the Rockets, believes the tag was made. From our vantage point, it looked as though the slide just simply beat the tag. Good base running by Javi Hernandez keeps the inning alive. 2 big things there for the Rockets. Not only does the run score, but they don't get out of the inning with that throw to second. And they give Nate Velasquez now a chance to bring in more damage for the Rattlers. 2 outs has been a good thing for the Rattlers so far through 3. All right, two outs, runner on second. That ball hit high in the air to left field. It is going to drift and go out of play. 0-1 to Nate. Nate, also a big fan of the Texas Rangers. His favorite player is a Red Sox, however. Second baseman for the Red Sox and San Marcos' own David Hamilton. Very excited for spring training to wrap up and opening day to start on Thursday, and hopefully see that Hamilton jersey representing the Rattlers in the big leagues. Runner goes, he squares around a bunt. Pitch was too far outside. Throw down to third. And they got him. He's thrown out at third base. Javi's thrown out at third for the third out of the inning. So the Rattlers get a run, and they advance their lead a little bit more. Through 3, the Rattlers lead 6-0. Keep it here on the Rattler Up Network.
I don't know. Like, you should know this answer, bro. Why would I know? You don't know that.
Hey, but nah, he was like this. I was like, he is swinging at everything.
I do. All my brother and brother. That shit was low as fuck, right?
Around second base. Hey, German dodged
Welcome back to Rattler Baseball on the Rattler Up Network. We go to the top of the 4th. Rattlers lead 6-0 over the Judson Rockets. The Rockets have had a hard time advancing runners. They were able to get 2 runners on, but in both instances immediately picked off, and that brings them here now to the top of the 4th. That one misses for a ball to number 2, Corey Johnson. Corey's a junior, batting 118 and 17 at-bats. He gets a hold of that one deep to left field. It looks like it's drifting and it's going to go foul. That one had some distance. Good swing from Johnson. If you straighten that one out, could do some damage. Again, on 2 separate occasions in this game, the Rockets have been able to get that leadoff runner on, but Jack Vasquez immediately erased them with a great pickoff move. There's a little blooper to shortstop. Charlie Helgeson in place to make the play, and there's 1 out. That's going to bring up the catcher, number 42, junior Colt Winchell. One of the top at-bats for the Rockets. .536 average. He's getting 15 hits with 5 RBI. That one misses low for a ball. All right, Vasquez likes the sign. Here's the 1-0. Runner checks his swing. We're going to appeal down to first. Says he doesn't go, and it's 2-0. 6 strikeouts on the game for Jack Vasquez. Brings the total for the season up to 47. That pitch misses, and we go 3-0. If there's an at-bat in the Rockets lineup you want to be careful with, this is the one. We may be seeing that from Jack here. Here's a 3-0. That went down the middle for a strike, 3-1. Winchell did not appear to have any intention of going there. Had the take. We'll see if he even possibly gets a take sign here on the 3-1. See what he can do with the full count. Jack catches the inside corner for a strike. Worst thing you could do for the blue behind the plate. Take off for first thinking you got the walk. So now 3-2 count with one away. Winchell back in the box. Jack looking in for the signs. Here we go. And that one's there for strike 3. Throw it around Rattlers. Strikeout number 7 on the night. There are 2 away, and that brings up number 22, sophomore John Ramirez. Ramirez is a .259 batter in 27 at-bats this season. Takes that one for a strike, 0-1. Vasquez looks in here for the signs and deals. This is outside for a ball, evens the count at 1-1. Again, Jack comes into the game with that 0.26 ERA, looking to continue to drive that even more south. There's not much more south you can go with an ERA like that. Foul ball. Goes 1-2. Ramirez getting on at a 429 clip. Rockets would love to do a little 2-out rallying like the Rattlers have been able to do the last several games. Here's the 1-2. Misses away for a ball. Ramirez not chasing. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 4th with the Rattlers leading 6-0. Ramirez, the hope for the Rockets right now. And here's the pitch. Got him! Strike 3 looking. Strikeout number 8 on the night. The Rockets go down in order, and through 3.5, it's the Rattlers leading 6-0. Keep it here on the Rattler Up Network.
Real baller right there. Hear me out, hear me out. Hey, y'all can fuck with me. Oh, no, you're okay. I can't go to that concert. Wait, hold on. Have you seen the final King? Yo, what concert? Hey, what concert?
Welcome back to Rattler Baseball on the Rattler Up Network, a live broadcast presentation of the CTE Digital Communications Program at San Marcos High School. Thanks again to the kids for being out here working cameras, helping run cameras, operations, productions, and everything that they're doing. It's an amazing opportunity to see what these kids can do, and we're excited to bring it to you. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast, this is kind of an experiment for these kids. If this continues to go well, we'll be able to bring a lot more from Rattler Nation to you on the Rattler Up Network. But right now, we're going to bring you the bottom half of the 4th in a 6-0 Rattler lead. Nate Velasquez was up when a runner was thrown out at third into the third, so he'll get another chance here to lead off the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch. That one's outside for a ball. 1-0. Nate Velasquez, a big fan of the Cowboys, the Spurs, and the Longhorns. Swinging foul ball back, 1-1. He says that his goal is to make it deep into the playoffs. And on the roll that they've been on, there seems to be a really good chance of that. The Rattlers bringing this young team together and doing some great things as that pitch misses high, 2-1. If Nate can get on, he's definitely a threat on the base paths. 9 stolen bases for the season. He's only been caught once. And there's a little shot into center field. Johnson over, makes the catch, and there's one out in the inning. We go to the top of the order for the Rattlers. Number 22, Charlie Helgeson. Charlie actually came around to bat twice in the first inning. An incredible first inning for the Rattlers where they put up 5 runs. Takes that pitch for a strike, 0-1. Charlie is actually also in the digital communications program as that pitch misses for a ball. So he works with the very kids putting on this broadcast. So Charlie's going to go ahead and help with this broadcast by playing Rattler baseball and still be a part of his digital communications team. He's also in the choir as he grounds that ball to third base. Third baseman makes the throw. It's a long throw over, but he just gets it. Charlie hustling down the line, just about gets there, but he's retired 5-3, and there's 2 outs in the inning. So 2 outs. It's going to bring up number 11, Landon Munoz, 0-for-2 on the night. He has 2 triples on the season. Boy, we'd love to see one of those. And again, looks like we've got 2 outs. We've got the Rockets right where we want them, apparently, because 2-out rallies is exactly what the Rattlers have been dialing up as of late. Swing and miss for a strike, 0-1. Landon batting .279 for the season, .372 slugging. Not there for 0-2. After that rough first inning, and they brought the Rockets brought in Richard Garza, and he's been able to take care of it. Strike 3, but it gets away from the catcher. They're going to have to throw it down to first, and they're going to have to do it quickly, and they're not able to do it. Landon hustling all the way. It is a strikeout, but he reaches first on the pass ball. And just like that, the Rattlers have a runner on. Again, 2 outs is right where we want them. And that brings up Elijah Ramirez. Elijah reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the first. So he takes that one for a ball. Elijah says his favorite moment of the season was playing at Whataburger Field in Corpus Christi. That has got to have been one of the best experiences for most of these kids. Runner goes, throw down to second is in time, and they got him to end the inning. So Munoz is thrown out at second. We'll lead off the inning with Elijah when we get to the 5th, but through 4, the Rattlers lead 6-0. Stay here on Rattler Up Network.
Done? Yeah, he's done. Who's there now?
Welcome back to Rattler Baseball here at Rattler Field, a broadcast of the CTE Digital Communications Program. New pitcher for the Rattlers. Number 10, Javi Hernandez comes on. Jack Vasquez sat down 8 Rockets in 4 innings. Bringing on Hernandez now in relief. He's pitched 13 1/3. He's got a 1-0 record with a 3.15 ERA and 4 strikeouts. So the Rockets are going to see a new arm now in the top of the 5th, and their first chance to do something with that will come in the form of senior number 3, Jalen Adams. Left fielder for the Rockets. Javi looks in, likes what he sees, and we're underway in the top of the 5th. First pitch is there for a strike, 0-1. All right, ground ball, foul down the left field line. 0-2. Javi says his favorite. Well, hold on a minute now. We have a lighting issue here at the field. Umpires have called time. Conversation being had here. Coach is going to come out. So there's a softball game going on next to us as the camera goes there. All right, lights are back on. This is the night the lights went out in San Marcos. But we're back. It's an 0-2 count to Adams. Fouls it off for a strike. He'll see another one. As the lights were going out, I was just mentioning that Javi's favorite team is the New York Yankees. Ben Rice, first baseman, his favorite player. Looking to see what he can do to keep the Rockets off the board here in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, got him. 1 out in the inning, and that'll bring up number 12, the starting pitcher. He's out of the game now, but up to bat, Elijah Flowers. Elijah gave up 5 of the 6 Rattler runs in the first. Difficult first inning for the young man, a junior for the Rockets. Came back and had a more successful second inning. Looking to see if he can't get a spark going for Judson. That pitch misses outside for a ball. 1-0. All right. Again, 6-0 for the Rattlers. 6 runs on 7 hits. And that ball misses low for a ball. 2-0. All right. Looks in, likes the signs. Here's the 2-0. That one's there for a strike. 2-1. Flowers struck out in the second inning. His only other plate appearance. This one flying to right. Landon Munoz is under it, and he's there for the second out of the inning. 2 outs now in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up number 8, sophomore Zane Santos. Zane was a victim in the 3rd inning. Back up again now in the 5th, trying to get a rally going for the Rockets. Takes that one outside for a ball, 1-0. Looks in, sees the signs, the pitch. Fouls that one down the left field line. Evens the count at 1-1. Javi also a part of the construction program at San Marcos High School, as well as ECHS, one of 3 players on the team on their way to reach their associate's degree with their graduation at the high school. An incredible program available to all Rattlers at San Marcos High School. Count goes to 2-1. Lifts that one foul left field, headed toward the softball fields. It's going to even the count at 2 balls apiece. Santos has had 30 at-bats this season, scored 3 times on 5 hits, has 2 doubles. That may be exactly what the Rockets need here in the top of the 5th with 2 outs. Takes that one far inside, full count, 3-2. Pivotal moment for the Rockets, running out of time here. Top 5, 2 outs. If he can get a runner on and get something going, it'd be huge. If Javi can sit him down, it's a pivotal chance for the Rattlers. 3-2. Ground ball over to first. He's going to flip it over to Javi. Javi's got it. And the side is retired. Ground ball out for the 3rd out, and we have played 4.5 at Rattler Field, and the Rattlers lead 6-0. We'll be back on the Rattler Up Network. We're back with Rattler Baseball on the Rattler Up Network. Welcome into this production of the CTE Digital Communications program. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th inning. Rattlers enjoying a 6-0 lead. Final out in the last inning was on the base path, so Elijah Ramirez comes back to the plate to lead off for the Rattlers. Elijah with a .310 batting average, on base at a .500 clip with a .357 slugging. Says his favorite player is Bryce Harper, first baseman for the Phillies. Hopefully we see some Bryce Harper magic here. I'd love for the Rattlers not to wait for 2 outs to get the rally going. Let's see if we can get something started here with Elijah. That one well outside for a ball, 1-0. Elijah tells us that when he graduates, he's a sophomore now, but he's exploring the medical field. As that ball misses for a ball, 2-0. He's enrolled in med terms now. So he's exploring something in the medical field. We'll see what he does there. Takes that pitch for a strike, 2-1. Here the crowd cheering on the softball side. It's always a great night at Rattler Nation when softball and baseball are together. That ball down the left field line. It's foul. Is it in play? No play by the left fielder, Adams. And we'll even the count at 2-2. Friday night, the big walk-off home run against East Central was being played in concurrence with the girls' soccer being in the stadium. Tonight, with the softball team next door, one of the busiest parts of the year for Rattler Nation, and athletic director John Walsh. Elijah's worked the count full now, leading off this bottom of the fifth inning. Foul ball. We'll do it again. All right, full count, looking to spark a little rally here, 6-0 lead. Rattlers would love to see 4 more, and that's going to be ball 4. That's a great way to start it. Elijah gets on base with a walk, and that's going to bring up number 6, Jack Vasquez. Jack reached on an error in the first and scored the second run of these 6. Vasquez batting .526 this season. 20 hits, 12 RBI, and a home run to go with all that. Big lead over at first from Elijah. He gets back on the pickoff play. All right, Garza likes the sign. Sends one in, fouled, out of play to the right side, 0-1. You know, Garza really settled this team in. Rattlers scoring 5 in the first. Set the Rattlers down in order in the second. Only gave up the 1 run in the third. Good fourth, so he's really been the calm of that storm. As that pitch misses inside for a ball, 1-1. He'd like to find a double play ball to help the Rockets out here. Throw over to first, not in time. Elijah certainly getting a healthy lead over there. 5 stolen bases for Ramirez on the season. Well past the cut of the grass. Delivers, blooped up into center field. They're not going to get there. It drops for a base hit. And the first 2 runners are on for the Rattlers in the bottom of the 5th. And that's going to bring up number 25, Colson Giese. Colson providing the late game theatrics Friday night against East Central with the walk-off home run to left field. He's got a huge opportunity now with 2 runners on, 2 chances to add to the 6 RBI that he already has on the season. Takes that pitch for a ball. That one misses high, 2-0. Colson tells us that he's a junior, but when he gets out of high school, he wants to be a DPS officer or perhaps a PE teacher. We'd love to welcome him back here to Rattler Nation down the road for sure. That one hits him. Second hit batter this game. And the hit batter is going to load the bases for number 12, Cole Wiatrick. So a walk, a base hit, and a hit batter. And the Rattlers have been dangerous enough with 2 outs, but how about no outs, bases loaded? And one of the more solid batters for the Rattlers up to bat, a .308 average, .419 on-base percentage, 6 RBIs. He's got 2 doubles on the season, which leads the team. Double here could score 3. Just get a ball in play and see what happens. Takes that breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Cole reached in the first and scored. And advanced a runner in the third. That one misses far outside, 1-1. Cole, a big-time Astros fan. Favorite player, Jake Lamb. Drives that one into right center. Right fielder under it. Lucidio there. Makes the catch. Runners tag. Runners advance. The runner scores and goes from second to third. So a sacrifice fly for Cole Rattler. But Elijah Ramirez comes around to score. Jack Vasquez moves to third. Giese will remain at first. And it's 7-0 San Marcos. So with one out and runners at the corners, that's going to be an opportunity for number 9, Mason Gamboa. He's been manning third base tonight for the Rattlers. That went up and in for a ball. Finds the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Mason tells us that he has hit SSL in Rocket League. That's a supersonic legend, the highest rank you can reach in Rocket League. And I'm going to pretend like I didn't have to Google that. Throw over to first, not in time. 1-1. Curveball gets away outside, 2-1. Rocket pitcher senior Richard Garza coming in to try to limit the damage here. Came in the second, has allowed 2 of the 7, but both runners in the corner, still his responsibility as well. Here's the 2-1, and it hits him. Another hit batter. That one is going to load the bases for the Rattlers. And number 10, Javi Hernandez comes up with a massive opportunity to put this game away. Rocket's going to come in and try to settle the senior Garza. These are those situations in a game. You're down 7-0. You've got to stop the bleeding. You're one pitch away from making it happen if you can get the double play. But you're also one pitch away from releasing the dam. You got to talk to Garza, get him calm, probably make 2 or 3 pitch decisions ahead of time going into this at bat against Javi Hernandez. He finds his way on base, Javi does. 455 on base percentage, 5 walks, 4 hit by pitch. Takes that pitch for a strike, 0-1. Patient hitter, all the Rattlers have been all night long. Willing to take that first pitch to extend that pitch count. Lays off one, 0-2 now. All right, 1 away. Javi has to move into protect mode here, 2 strikes. Anything close, we got to put a bat on a ball. Here we go. He does so, fouls that one off. Back to the screen, and it's 0-2 again. You hear the action from the softball side. Again, a fun night at Rattler Field. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Garza got him for just his first strikeout of the game. His first for the Rockets altogether. That's 2 outs in the inning. And that brings up number 21, Nate Velasquez. Takes that one high for a ball. Nate trying to take advantage of this here. 429 on base. Scored 13 runs, 9 stolen bases. Looking to push those runners along here. He worked the count 2-0. For the amount of Rattler base runners here, you got to believe Garza would be thrilled to get out of the inning, only giving up 1. However, he's 3-0 to Velasquez. If he can't get the job done, the Rattlers are going to have the top of their order up to follow. Here's the 3-0. Strike called on the inside corner. And I mean corner. 3-1 the count now to Nate Velasquez. Working quickly. Right back down the middle for a full count. 3-2. Runners will be going. 3-2. 2 outs. Big pitch in this bottom of the 5th inning. 7-0. Rattler lead. Runners go. Here's the pitch. Umpire calls it. Strike 3 looking. And the Rattlers only able to score 1. They leave 3 on base. And through 5, the Rattlers lead 7-0. We'll be back here on Rattler Up. Welcome back to Rattler Baseball on the Rattler Up Network. We head to the top of the 6th with the Rattlers leading 7-0, and we decided, hey, we want to get a guest in here to talk about all things Rattler Nation. We said, what is the greatest guest we could possibly get for this broadcast? And when Principal Dr. Twyla Guajardo said she was not available at the time, we asked Coach Walsh. So John Walsh, athletic director and head football coach of the San Marcos Rattlers, joins us in the booth. Coach, welcome into Rattler Baseball on the Rattler Up Network.
I'm glad Twyla's busy. Thank you.
All right. So what have you thought of the game so far? Through 5, Rattlers lead 7-0. Good stuff so far, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ground ball to third here, Coach. Nice throw across the field, and Gamboa gets him, and there's 1 out in the inning.
Yeah, these boys have been fun to watch. You know, Webb had a young team, inexperienced team, and watching them in non-district, and then when they knocked off Buda first, that kind of gave them some momentum. And what I really like is they dropped 2 to Clements and battled through some adversity and have showed that they're playoff bound.
Well, the Rockets with 1 out in the inning send up number 23 freshman Licerio. And we've talked on this broadcast already, Coach, a very young team bringing only 4 seniors. 21 of these 25 varsity hitters, as a strike's called, they're 0-1. 21 of the 25 varsity players are coming back next year, and 14 of those will come back a second year. As a head coach, if you've experienced youth like this, how do you maintain focus on a young team like this?
Yeah, Webb and staff are perfect for this group because they've got plenty of pedigree and plenty of experience, and these kids believe in them, and you can watch it as they progress throughout the year, and you see it in their play right now. They got a lot of momentum going through district, and there's no telling what happens when you get in the tournament and playoffs.
The 0-2 gets him, strike 3 called, and there's 2 outs in the inning. Coach, if they go up 3 down, it's like they didn't want you on the air very long.
Yeah, you going to kick me off quick?
Well, we'll bring you back in the bottom of the inning, and hopefully the Rattlers will put up at least 3, right?
Yeah.
Let's get into 10-run rule territory. We go to the top of the order for the Rockets, and it's number 17, shortstop Garza for the Rockets. Garza 0 for 2 on the night. Swing and a miss for a strike. And, Coach, we saw it against East Central, such a young team to respond. A 1-1 ball game that essentially shut down after the first inning. to come back, go 8 innings, put the runners on base, and do what they did is impressive and indicative of what this team's capable of. Fouled off out of play. How does a game like that East Central game still matter weeks later for a team like this?
Yeah, and that game just is indicative of when you have a young team, you have to have key players that you can lean on. And they got Jack and they got Colson Giese. And Jack's been a mainstay on the mound, and then Colson delivered when he needed it.
There's the delivery on the 0-2. Swinging, got him, strike 3, second strikeout of the inning. And the Rockets are retired in order. We've played 5.5. Coach, you want to stay for the bottom of the 6th? We'd love to have you.
I'd like to stay.
All right, so through 5.5, the Rattlers lead 7-0. Keep it here. Coach Walsh returns on the Rattler Up Network.
Hey, Judah, come on.
We're back in the bottom of the 6th. Rattler baseball here on the Rattler Up Network. Rattlers lead 7-0. Joined in the booth by the athletic director and head football coach, John Walsh. The Rockets went down 3 up, 3 down, so we're going to hold you back for another half inning, and hopefully this one will be a long one. Like we said, at least a 3-inning score. Isn't that right, Coach?
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, we can
about
walk,
a minute and a half or half inning.
We can walk this thing off with 3 runs. If we're going to do it, it's a place to do it. We're at the top of the order. Leadoff batter, number 22, Charlie Helgeson, leading off for the Rattlers. Squares around a bunt, takes the strike, 0-1. Again, the Rockets, after a disastrous first inning, senior Richard Garza has come on and really limited the damage, only given up 2 since that first. That pitch misses for a ball, 1-1. But Helgeson looking to see what he can do. He's worked 13 walks this season. It leads the team. 429 on-base percentage. Takes that ball inside, 2-1. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Coach, Helgeson is actually in the digital communications program. So he's participating for the broadcast just like his teammates, just on the field. Talk to us a little bit about how this broadcast has come about and what the potential is if we can work out all the kinks and really make this something to show. A real quick ground ball to third. The throw is going to be tough. It's in the dirt and not in time. Charlie's going to take off for second on the bad throw. And we have a leadoff error and a runner on second for Landon Munoz.
Yeah, I'd like to, when I got here 5 years ago, just seeing the facility and when you took over at CTE and the addition of Josh Waslasek, there's lots of potential here. And we do a Rattler Up podcast, and I get to see the kiddos behind the scenes running all this amazing equipment that we have and thousands and millions of dollars of just software and how they manipulate it. It's endless of what they can do for all sports and anything really in the district.
All right, the bunt laid down to advance the runner. Runner's going to get to third, all right. Sacrifice bunt, wonderfully played by Landon Munoz. Runner to third, 1 out in the inning. And Coach, yeah, it dates back to when you first got here. You had, and people don't know, at your previous job at Denton Geyer, as the Rattlers go to number 4, Elijah Ramirez. You had a podcast of sorts, a coach's show. You asked about bringing that. First from Hayes County Barbecue. It was a success. We brought it into the Rattler broadcast studio at the high school, and it's just been kind of finding opportunities from there for these kids to get chances to produce live and remote broadcast things and just get those experiences. And so far, it's been great as that ball's fouled off to have them just get as many experiences as possible.
Yeah, we've taken baby steps, and I think this broadcast has, it's really grown. The amount of text and emails I've gotten, just commenting on what took place last week, and hopefully tonight the crowd has grown. And it really is good for our school district for us to be able to broadcast anything SMC ISD.
Well, and it was interesting to me. I don't follow your Twitter enough to know this may just be what happens to every tweet you put out there, but your tweet of the walk-off home run from Friday night was well over 2,200 views. So people are watching, people are excited, and it just means that the work that these kids are doing is getting out in front of the community, and that's great.
Yeah, I mean, just don't discount the voice that's coming on that called that. Right when I saw it happen, I said, "Give me the call," and I knew when I put it out there that it would be attractive to people to listen to.
Well, hopefully we can get something exciting here tonight. Again, dancing in that 10-run territory. We've got a runner on third with 1 out. Elijah Ramirez takes that one for a strike, and it's 0-2. So, Coach, we've talked a little bit about expanding this. When we first asked you, hey, you think we could do this baseball thing? It would be a test. It was a great sport to lay down the test, but we can move this into sports. We can move this into fine arts as that ball's hit into left field. Left fielder trying to get underneath it, not going to make the play, and it falls foul. We'll do 0-2 again. We've talked about red carpet shows before concerts. We've talked about graduation ceremonies. The sky's the limit if for these kids to offer these opportunities. If I do say so myself, are just simply not available at most places.
No, not at all. And we have the equipment. We have the people that know how to lead it, and I'm excited about next year. I haven't told you or Josh. I'm talking to a few students right now and coaching them up on how to be sideline reporters for us on Friday night in the fall.
That would be fantastic as he takes a ball 1 and 2. And again, there's so many ways. Just this one broadcast, kids can help with statistics. Kids can help run cameras. Kids can help in the production booth. They can do the technology piece. They can jump on the headset with me. There's so many opportunities, and I think that's what's so cool about these broadcasts. It's a chance for them to really find what they like and just dive right into it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of talent in this school district, and this is one avenue that there's a lot of talent that can be had with the equipment and the leadership we got.
There's a ball driven into center field. Center fielder Johnson drifting underneath.
Oh.
He does not have it. Runner's going to advance. Run's going to score. The E8 is going to allow a runner to second. Ball gets by, but it's backed up. And unfortunately for the Rockets, another error allows a runner to score. Runner to second now, and the Rattlers lead 8-0. Jack Vasquez for the Rattlers coming up to the plate with 1 out.
I'm not sure I was supposed to O on the E8, was I?
Well, this is a home broadcast, Coach. It's perfectly fine. It's not the Rocket Up Network. Nobody watched that.
No problem being a homer.
All right, here's the pitch. Hit into right field. Right fielder drifting over. Not going to make it. That ball's fair, and he's headed for second quickly. Runner to third. He's being waved home. Throw comes in. The run's going to score. And Jack Vasquez comes all the way around to third, and the Rattlers lead 9-0.
I got a math degree. If we hit one more in, I get to go home early.
The Rattlers would love to send us off in walk-off fashion, and we would be 2 for 2 in walk-offs in live broadcast if we can do just that. So, Coach, in case one of the Rattlers gets one in, let me give you a chance. We got some Rattlers headed to state, some very strong Rattlers. Am I right?
Well, they just finished last week. Isaiah Young and Easton Mendez competed at the state meet in powerlifting.
Foul ball out of play for a strike. So again, we talk about you and I talked a lot about we're ready. We're actually scheduling a Rattler up for the spring. Going to have to be an extended episode with all the amazing things that have been going on in Rattler Nation this season. Am I right, Coach?
Yeah, since New Year's Day 2025, it's been really good. Lots of momentum going into the new year with Our girls basketball, obviously, we got Azzy up here in the box. They're incredible year. And then we've had wrestlers, powerlifters. Both soccer's made the playoffs, and baseball is headed there right now.
Well, and it's really exciting. You know, they often say, well, you're just cheering for the team because you work there, you live there. But no, there's nothing to spin. I don't have to spin this, as that ball comes way inside on basketball on Geesey to take first, hit by pitch.
Yeah, you either win or you don't.
Yeah, I'm just looking across, Coach. That's the third hit by pitch for Colson today. He must have made somebody angry on the Judson side.
That's what you get for hitting a walk-off.
Runners at the corners with one out for the Rattlers, and that's going to bring up number 12 Cole Wetrick. But, Coach, again, there's nothing to spin. There's just really amazing things going on, and the kids just continue to amaze us and do things that we just never realized they could do, I think.
Yeah, it's been a great year, and I think it's going to continue all the way through the end of the year.
And actually, pinch hitting now is number 14, Miguel Garcia. So excited to see Miguel get an at-bat here with runners on the corners and one out. Miguel a 286 average with a 375 on base, 7 runs and an RBI this season. Takes that pitch for a ball.
Who do we have up?
Miguel Garcia, sophomore infielder.
Just seeing who I'm buying lunch for tomorrow if we get out of this.
This would be the one. Hey, you know, that's Rattler baseball. When you're called upon, you need to deliver. There's a ball drifted into right field. First baseman can make the play and does. So there's 2 outs in the inning now. And Mason Gamboa's spot is due up. And I'm looking for a number. I think we have a pinch hitter here as well. Believe we have Caden Miranda, number 16, another sophomore with a huge opportunity. Ball inside, and he's headed down to first. Makes short work of that. He says, I want on base. I get a chance to bat, I want on base. I know. Again, help me count here, Coach. Javi's spot is up. And we'll see again with a 9-0 lead. This is a huge opportunity. Again, a young team like this, it's so important to get guys at bats, to get guys chances.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to buy this pitcher lunch if he hits this guy in. And we get.
And it is number 10, Javi Hernandez, the second baseman, up to bat with the bases loaded.
Come on, fall.
Ball hits the center field. Center fielder charging, and that ball's going to drop. Rattler score. Another run comes around, scores again, but that's going to do it. A walk-off bloop into center field, and the Rattlers are going to win it 10-0. Coach, you've got some dinners to buy.
What's his name?
It was Javi.
All right, I got Javi. I got Javi tomorrow.
All right, so a 10-0 win for the Rattlers. A huge victory pushes them to 4-2 in District 29 6A. They're going to do it all over again in San Antonio Friday night against these same Judson Rockets. And, Coach, like you said, after that Buda Johnson win, it just really started clicking. They overcame the difficulty to Clemens. They've swept East Central. They've now beat the Judson Rockets here on Tuesday, headed to Friday night. Things are looking up for the Rattlers.
Yeah, I like where they're at right now. Confidence is good. You know, some of the kids that weren't performing early are starting to believe in each other and perform in clutch situations.
All right, well, win number 451 for Coach Brian Webb. Unbelievably put this team together. Rattler baseball continues to roll. So thank you to those watching on YouTube, on the SMHS audio video channel, and the Rattler Up Network. We were excited to bring you Game 2 of our live broadcast. Thank you to our kids and to Josh for being up here and putting all this together. We'll be back with you when the Rattlers return home, not this Friday, but next Friday. And we will continue to bring you Rattler baseball here on the Rattler Up Network. So for Josh, the kids in the digital communications program, and of course, Coach Walsh, my name is CJ Odom, and I thank you for joining us on the Rattler Up Network.